Joining me today is Ben Evans, physical therapist with the Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute. Ben, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, one of the things that we learn as we talk to all the people at JOI, they're all active. Of course, you're a surfing guy.
Yeah,
You still do a lot of surfing?
a lot of surfing. Yeah, we go on trips every year. I went out to PT school in San Diego just to be near the surf.
Just to be near the surf.
Mhm.
So how did you wind up going to PT school in San Diego?
I was attending the Florida campus in St. Augustine, and I had been to San Diego several times in the past with family on vacation, and I'd always wanted to go there. And when I found out St. Augustine had a school in San Diego, in North County, San Diego, I asked my parents if I could go. So
Better waves out there, huh?
yeah, the waves are a lot better. The lifestyle is a lot different too. So
So how did you always know you wanted to be a physical therapist, or did you just kind of stumble into it?
well, it was not until after college that I realized that I wanted to be a physical therapist. My dad's an attorney, so I thought I was going to follow my father's footsteps and be an attorney and going down that road, and realized it was not for me at all. So I had a friend who was going to PT school in St. Augustine, and said, "Why don't you check out, go observe with a physical therapist, see how you like it." Well, just one time observing, and I was like, "This is for me." So.
Well, you mean you're an active guy,
Yeah.
right? It seems like a natural
Yep.
fit.
Yep. I didn't want to be briefing cases and reading and writing a bunch, So as far as the attorney side of things go, so I wanted to be more active, in my job.
Well, a lot of people watching this may not even know, but you were actually on a surf team in college.
Yep. I was on the UNF surf team for two years, and then 1 year with the FSU surf team as a longboarder. So.
Right? I mean, what is that? That's a tough day, right? Well, let's go to the beach and practice,
Yep,
right?
Yep. We'd have tryouts on the beach here in Hannah Park. There's tryouts in Hannah Park, and for the UNF surf team, and then we'd go to Panama City Beach with the FSU surf team. Just travel around Florida.
So, how many competitions a year?
In upwards of, I think, 8 to 10 local competitions throughout the year. Building up to the major NSSA championships in Sebastian Inlet, Florida.
Right. Well, I guess like anything else, I mean, you probably have some injury surfing too,
Yes.
right? I
Yes,
mean, tell us a little
absolutely.
bit about some things that can happen to you when you're out there surfing.
Well, a lot of I saw a lot of guys that have a lot of neck injuries, especially from a paddling standpoint. Just constantly being in this overextended position when they're paddling, so a lot of neck issues. When they fall, the water it's especially on a surfboard and you fall, you get tangled with your surfboard, so you get bumps and bruises from the board hitting you. You have fin lacerations, a lot of fin lacerations.
And I guess that's from on the bottom of the board.
Yep,
yeah.
the board just getting tangled in you with your leash and just.
I mean, you wouldn't think surfing would be that dangerous. Of course, most people would think of sharks, right?
Right.
You ever see any sharks when you're out there?
Absolutely, yes. There was one time in particular, I was Cocoa Beach, Florida, and it was probably around 5 in the evening, and it was just me and a friend surfing, and the water was really dark, and we could see shapes. I thought they were clouds, but I was but they were shapes moving around us in the water, and I turned around to paddle for a wave, and I felt this thump in the back.
Are you serious?
Yes, the back of my back right here, and I was like, what? Hands and feet. I mean, I'm just like,
whoa!
I'm paddling as fast as I can to shore.
And when was this?
This was probably.
How long ago?
Geez, this was in high school.
And you still surf?
Yeah.
Well, what is it, this mentality? I've talked to a couple of surfers and have found out it's like, well, it's just, we see some sharks out there. It would be a little unnerving to me.
And it is, and it seems like in the past couple of years there's been more and more sightings and attacks. I don't know what's going on, but just recently you had in an ASB event, Mick Fanning get attacked by a shark on live television. on
yeah,
the
I
internet.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's happening more and more. And again, we always go back to, we're going into their world. The ocean is their domain. We're just there, just enjoying it, enjoying the waves. And if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
It's like.
Well, you can't really think about that, and it
I
is
know.
rare. It's not that
It's very
common.
rare, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So hopefully, sharks don't like surfboards, right?
I know.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's great. It sounds like you've had a great time doing that.
I love it.
So, of course, if you're watching this, I mean, if you surf and you got some issues, certainly you want to come see Ben. But really, anything you're doing, if you need to stay active, get out and see the people at the Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute. They'll get you back in the game. Ben, thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.